Welcome, grade 2 students. Welcome in your science lesson, right? Now, this is the third day of your week number 14. Now, what topic we were doing that we have already started this week? Can you name that topic, please? What was it? It was about light, correct. We started the topic light. Now today, the topic which we are going to do is related to light, but it is something which is very, very interesting. I hope you all must be very, very interested in that topic and you will do the practical later on about that. Yes, now what that topic is, I'm going to show you that in a minute, right? Now you can see this is a torch light, right? Now this is my marker. Now I'm going to place this in front of the light, in front of the light. Now what happens when this marker is in front of the light? What you see on the board, you see the shadow, right? When it is when it is far, the shadow, when it is nearer to the light, you can say the shadow is very small. But when it is further, you can see the shadow. Can you see the shadow of the light of this marker? It is big. But when I place it near to the light, the shadow is small. But when it's away from the light, the shadow is big. So this is what we are going to learn. We are going to learn about shadow, how shadow is formed. Now, shadow is something when the light, when you keep the object in front of the light, the object blocks the path, and because of the blocking of the path, we will have shadow. You can see this marker was placed in front of light. Can you see the shadow on the board? Yes. Now, since it is near, so the shadow is small. But when I'm going to move it further, you can say it is bigger. You can see the shadow of the marker bigger. So this is what we are going to learn. So you may also do this you can do this anytime when it is sunlight and you can check out the shadow, right? Now, in the same way, I'll show you a picture and you can see the picture of first of all I'll show you a video, and that video again is our Edward video. Do watch it later on. This video is related to your topic, and that is shadow.
Shadows. Whenever we're walking in the day, you can see a small, darker version of yourself when you look down. Or when you're walking at the night, when a light reflects on you, you see this big, dark version of you when you look down. This is because the sun or the light reflects on you, creating a smaller and darker version of you, which is called shadow.
So you have seen the video on shadow. You saw how the shadows were formed. Yes. So this is what happens when the light is reached. When you are standing in front of the light, you will have the shadow on that side. If you are nearer to the light, your shadow will be, you can say, small. But when you are further away, it will be big, right? Now, I'm going to share another picture, and that is also going to help you out in understanding what is shadow. Can you all see my screen? Now, you can see here, children, that this is sunlight coming and this is the tree. Now see, where is the sun? Sun is very far away from us, right? It is too far away. And so the tree is in front of the sunlight and you can see the shadow of the tree is here. Yes, you can see the shadow. It is very big shadow, right? So wherever you are standing in front of the light at the back, in the opposite direction you will have the shadow. Now, why your shadow changes from time to time? Now see, this is a picture in which different timings are shown. This is sunlight, this is midday sun, right? And he is sitting in front in the sunlight. Now shadows keep on changing. The shadow lengthens as the sun sets. As the sun sets, the shadow will be more, right? Now, in the morning, it is, see the shadow number 1, it is dark because the sunlight is right there. Then at number 2, a little later than that, it becomes lighter. Then again, little later, at number 3, it becomes lighter. Then again, number 4, it becomes more light. And in the evening, when the sun starts setting, you can see the shadow is lighter and it also becomes big. First, it was darker and small. It gradually keeps changing. And when the sunlight was not that much, so when the sunlight was not that much, it becomes a little big, right? You understand? So the shadows keeps on changing. Now, since this man was sitting in the sunlight since morning till evening, so you can easily see the shadow. At first, in the midday, it was darker. Number 1, you can say darker. Then when the sun is a little getting lighter, it becomes lighter. Number 2, 3, 4, and gradually in the evening, how light the shadow was. So this is how the shadow keeps changing. Now, you understand? Like I have shown you in the doing the practical in front of you. If I kept that torch in front of that marker, and you can see the shadow on the board, how the shadow was. It was big if I place that light further away from the marker, and once the light is nearer to the marker, the shadow was very small. And that's the same thing you have seen in the picture also, right? Now, what I want you to do is, I want you to draw a picture like this, like I am drawing on the board, and write down the shadow, right? This is, you can say, the sunlight. You can say this is sun, right? And this is the tree. So where would be the shadow? Of course, here the sun is, here is the tree. The shadow would be like this. It would be, this is tree and this is the shadow. The same as you have seen in this picture also, I can show you again how the shadow was. See, it came here, like this is the tree, and the shadow would be like this. Either you can draw this picture or you may draw the picture which I have drawn on the board. So since it is drawing and writing, so I'll give you 10 minutes and your time starts now. All right, class, time is up. Time is up. Show me your drawings. Very good. Very good. Now, can you describe me in one sentence what was can you tell a summary in one sentence of whatever we have done in the class just now? Yes, we have learned about the shadow. Now, if the shadow is nearer to the light, it will be small. But when it is further away, it would be big. It would be bigger. The shadow gets bigger, right? And why we get the shadow? Because the light is blocked by the object, and so the shadows are formed. Yes, I hope you are going to remember this and you will revise everything, whatever we have done in the class for the session and for your class test. And you will also do your homework. I'll be posting that on portal. Okay, class. Bye-bye.